Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to show you all a post with comments from Betty Steele, where she categorizes Melody Cherie's latest TikTok live, where Melody called out Betty for always talking negativity about Melody. And then I'm going to point out how Betty Steele's comments, it is part of a new narrative that is trying to be spun, allegedly, in my opinion. Now, before we get into this commentary, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video, or even if you were to hit the dislike button, either one of those work the same. They stimulate the video, meaning that YouTube will recommend it to more people who enjoy discussing the various topics surrounding Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would definitely love to have you as one of the showstoppers. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on the screenshots are allowed for criticism. All right, so obviously, we all know that Melody went live on TikTok. You can definitely check it out on Chef Don Don's channel. He streamed it live from TikTok. And Melody explained how Stormy's team contacted Melody's team about Stormy joining LAMH. Melody met with Stormy in person. She thought Stormy was nice and agreed to bring her on. During the TikTok live, Melody read text messages where she complimented Stormy on various successes. And when it came to bringing Stormy on the show, she said, "I got you." Melody said she is not a hater and that she is proud of Stormy. Melody was very clear about her latest TikTok receipts being about Stormy's mother, Betty, and her unfound dislike for Melody. In times past, I've made a couple of videos about Betty giving various reasons why she takes issue with Melody. It's been, oh, she did not want my daughter on the show. That reason Melody directly addressed on her TikTok, stating that, I'm the one who brought her on the show. Betty has also said, oh, she called my daughter Stormy ghetto. And then she even said that she did not like Melody because she felt like Melody goes out of her way to agree with her. Case in point, when Melody went over to Stormy's home one day, Betty was there. Betty was saying how she feels like Chess, Stormy's son, is spoiled. And Melody agreed with Betty. And Betty felt like that was fake or insincere. She's just looking for reasons to not like Melody. And sometimes that is something that we experience in life, right? Like you'll think that a person is your friend, and then you two could be having a discussion and you disagree and they no longer like you. And they're trying to use that very minor disagreement as the reason why they're no longer friends with you. But bottom line is that they never saw it for you anyway. But they knew that you're a good person and they could not really pinpoint anything major. So they were waiting until they would disagree with you on something. And then bam, the friendship is over. So they never liked you to begin with. They were just looking for an excuse. And that is what Betty is giving about Melody. She can't say that Melody isn't generous and doesn't give to those in need and doesn't do charity work. She can't say that Melody has tried to harm Stormy in any way. So she's just looking for things to say that she does not like her. And I believe I made a video about the various reasons that Betty said that she does not like Melody. In regards to the Chess being spoiled, she actually told Carlos King that when he interviewed Stormy virtually last year, and Betty happened to be over Stormy's house. I'm pretty sure Stormy asked her mom to come over to her house at that time. Carlos probably even wanted her there so that she could talk smack about Melody, in my opinion. But that is what she told Carlos King. So I'll definitely post my video on that towards the end of this video so that you can check it out. So that is the summary of Melody's TikTok live. Now let's move on here. So, this is from Bettie's Facebook page where she posted a picture of her garden. And we see Peggy, who runs Destiny's fan page. She says, "The internet is on fire and my friend is gardening. Get it, Betty Steele?" And Betty replies to Peggy, "This is what unbothered looks like. That other ish is called unhinged," with a laughing emoji. So, in my opinion, that is Betty classifying, categorizing Melody's latest TikTok live as being unhinged. And obviously, Melody has caught wind of some people trying to spin that narrative because she comments on it on her IG stories. And we're going to get into those posts in just a moment. I feel like this is the beginning of a new narrative because Melody is expressing herself. Because we all know that typically Melody is very self controlled. She leans into her spirituality when people talk smack about her to ignore them. And then she gets to a point where she's going to use her voice, activate her voice chakra, and she is going to speak out with receipts against, negativity that's being spun about her. I totally get it. After a while, you have to speak up. I feel like it's your right. We were made with vocal cords for a reason, and you shouldn't let the sun go down on your wrath, right? So if you can express it and get it off your chest, I do feel like you will feel much better. And then some things have to be clarified because people will spin a narrative like this: unhinged. So Melody posted on her IG stories, "Child, the only thing that has been spiraling out of control is your mouth and has been for a while now. What's spiraling is a mama who is jealous of her own child and intentionally tries to sabotage her. Now that's spiraling." So, obviously, in my opinion, especially in the second sentence, what's spiraling is a mama who is jealous of her own child and intentionally tries to sabotage her. That's definitely about Betty. I have always felt like in the back of my mind, wow, she seems a little jealous of Stormy. And I remember my mom saying that, it's I'm paraphrasing my mom, but it's very natural for you to expect your children to do better than you. But some parents, they do struggle with that, unfortunately. And in my opinion, I have felt like that could be something that Betty grapples with each day when it comes to Stormy. And then Melody goes on to say, "And to the old lady gang saying stuff about my packing of product and energy, y'all weren't buying when I was packing peacefully while going through hell with your squad. So kiss my ass respectfully. Hashtag please send some new elders. Hashtag the audacity. Hashtag y'all so whack." And if you remember from Melody's latest TikTok live, she was saying that she will no longer call Betty Miss Betty because she has lost respect for her. And so she was saying, please send some new elders because these can't possibly be the elders that us younger women would look up to. And I definitely feel that way. Of course, I'm not generalizing, right? I don't know every single elderly or baby boomer or older Gen X women, but just some of them, they can be extremely harsh, extremely judgmental. You know, um, People have told me about if they've gone to church and like their tattoos were visible, like a fellow church member pulling them to the side and giving them a lecture. And these are adults, just really being all up in other people's business. being busybodies, okay? And so that type of judgmental energy, it can turn people off from spirituality, it can turn people off from that particular church, and then you can go to another location and it be the same BS. So I can definitely relate to Melody's IG story for sure. Hashtag, please send some new elders, okay? And I wanted to share with you all, if you saw on my community tab, if you follow me on Instagram, then I posted a link to this Millimeters anthem. It is from a YouTube channel called Fleek Music. And they actually made a song called the Millimeters Anthem. And they start off talking about how, Melody believed in love and was married, and then things changed and people supported her. So I wanted to get your feedback. What did you think of the song? Definitely check it out and let me know. Well, I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video, as it is a free way of supporting the channel. I hope that your weekend is off to a great start. I hung out as soon as I logged out of work yesterday. I was gone and I got out of the house for a few hours. I saw a movie called The Quiet Place. If you know, I know that you know Lupita Nyong'o. She is a model and actress. She was in the Black Panther films, as well as a lot of other stuff. She's very beautiful, chocolate with big round eyes. She's actually dating the actor. He happens to be white, Joshua Jackson. He played Pacey on a show called Dawson's Creek from like the late 90s. And they are together now that he is divorced from another Black woman, model and actress, Jodie Turner Smith. So he definitely likes his women chocolate. But Lupita is the leading star in A Quiet Place. It is a scary slash drama. It's like suspenseful and drama, and it's like one of the sequels. I believe this is like the second or third one. I remember seeing the first one. It was from years ago, like before Carnival 19. So definitely check it out. If you are a movie buff like myself, you can check that out. So I am going to get started on Saturday on the rest of the weekend, but I will be talking to you all very soon. Take good care. Bye.